very end. So, thank y'all for jumping on. Happy Easter to you and your families. I almost like totally moved this to tomorrow night. And I was like, you know what? No, we need a good mindset going into this next week. And I know a lot of you had festivities and stuff this morning and you went to church with your families and did all the things. So make sure you have your notes ready. I feel like sometimes it's good to kind of have a come to Jesus meeting, right? Like with our business, with personal growth, with just all the things. And so I want to pour into you. And then when we get done, I'm going to let you guys share on the Hope Dealers. I'm going to do a post for all of you that were on tonight, and y'all are going to share what you took away. And then I will draw a fun prize. I'll draw one winner for a fun prize. Okay. So I really want to talk tonight about you. And I really want you guys to be all open ears. Like if you need to pop some AirPods in and fold laundry and do all that, that is fine. Okay. I've had to do that before, but I really want to talk about you and your mindset and what you're doing, how you're treating this business. Are you treating it like hobby money or are you treating it like career money? And I really want to just pour into you guys for a few minutes. So give me 30 minutes of just letting me kind of share some experiences with you and share some tough love with you, because sometimes we need, okay? One of the questions I want to ask you is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Okay. In the mindset that you have right now, if you are maybe stagnant in your business, maybe you don't really work it like you should, maybe you are stuck, maybe you feel stuck, you may say, well, I see myself in the same place in 5 years. Okay. I had somebody ask me this question 5 years ago, and I'll never forget sitting there. And I think Brittany was with me, but I'll never forget sitting there and saying like, well, I want to be a Jewel, but I just don't know if I can get there. Like I want to be there, but I just don't know if I can get there. And I had a lot of, it was just conviction about where I wanted to be, where I wanted my family. Like I had dreams of building our dream home. And I had dreams of having that financial freedom and going to Hawaii and like traveling the world. And I had all of these big dreams. And when she asked me that question, it was like, oh my goodness, like I could really be there in 5 years. And y'all, 5 years later, we're here. 5 years later, we're making six figures. We're running a completely successful business with Plexus. Like, so I want to ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I want you guys, we're going to have a lot of tough love tonight. Okay. Like I love you, but I am a leader and I'm your leader. And sometimes it's good to just be honest. Okay. So one thing I want you guys to stop doing is stop saying I'm stuck. Stop saying I'm stuck. Stop saying, well, this just isn't working for me. Stop saying, well, I just feel like I'm like stagnant, like I'm not adding anybody, I'm not ranking. Because one of the things that I wrote down was, when you feel like you're stuck, look at what you're doing daily. Okay. Look at what you're doing. Don't look at your team. Look at what you're doing daily. Do you show up? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you get on these calls? Do you do Testimony Tuesday with us? Do you go live on your Facebook? Do you talk on your Instagram stories? Or are you just posting a pink drink selfie, hoping that you're going to be successful with this? Okay. So I want you guys to stop asking yourself and just telling yourself, I'm stuck. You know, Marissa, I feel like I'm stuck. Brittany, what do? I feel like I'm stuck. Stop saying that. Okay. I want you guys to really think about, do I want this for hobby money or do I want this for career money? A lot of you may say, I want this for hobby money, and that's okay. All right. That is okay. I was that girl. Ask Brittany. I was like, listen, I just need me some shopping money and I'm good. Like I have some friends who just want this for shopping money. They just want this to pay for their supplements. That's okay. Okay. But if you're feeling a pull to make this into career money, literally where you can make $15,000 a month. Okay. What if you made $4,000 a month? What if you made $1,000 a month? Like, what if you could really make this into career money where it replaces your income and you get to be at home and you get to help other people achieve their goals. What if that was you? Okay. So if you're sitting there and you're convicted about, well, maybe I really do have this dream. Like I want to make this into career money, but I don't know. Like I'm just not plugged in, or I just don't feel like I do enough. I want you to really soak in what I want to share with you. And even those of you who want hobby money, I want you to soak in what I'm going to share with you, because there's a difference in being just here every now and then and making this a priority in your life. And Brittany and I could tell you this, and we've been doing this for years. And it was a hobby for me. And Brittany can tell you I struggled because I wanted to have fun all the time. Like that's my personality. Those of you who know me, I want to laugh. I want to cut up. Like that is me. Okay. But when she sat me down and she said, Marissa, do you not realize what this could do for your family? Like, do you not realize that y'all could literally build your dream home? And I was like, yeah, but it's probably not going to happen to me. Okay. I lived in that hobby money mindset where I could not fully plug in because I didn't really have any belief in myself. I didn't really have any belief in where this could take my family. Okay. So I want you to just take notes. Again, y'all take notes of everything that we're going to talk about. So, I want you guys also, like, over the next couple of days, over the next couple of weeks, to start watching some diamond documentaries. And I don't just say that lightly. I say that 100% because y'all, what if this could change everything for your family? What if this could change everything for that level one that you just signed up that's living paycheck to paycheck? Okay. If you don't believe in yourself, how are your level ones going to believe in this? And that was something that really hit me hard. It was like, Marissa, you don't really have belief in yourself. So how do you expect anybody else to? Like, you are scared to do this, and this. How do you expect your team to do that? Okay. So if you start showing up like this is a priority in your life, you're going to see what happens. You're going to start planting those seeds and you're going to see what happens. Y'all, there's going to be a lot of people that ask you, well, what if this fails for you? What are you going to do? Well, what if you don't succeed? Well, what if Plexus just up and quits and isn't a company tomorrow? Okay. What if your job gets cut tomorrow? Like, what if the government comes in and takes your job from you? There's always what ifs, y'all. There's going to be what ifs in everything that we do in life, but you can't live in that mindset because this opportunity is right here in front of you. And we have hell of momentum right now with this team and what we're doing and the products and the new look and the new branding that just came out, y'all. The momentum is crazy, and it's going to be even crazier going into the next couple of months as they release all of this new branding. Okay. One of the things that I wrote down was, I want you to look at your business, and over the last 90 days, and 90 days is a good general, like, especially, and those of you who are new, that's okay. Just since you've joined or in the last 90 days, I want you guys to think about where you've been. Have you been showing up on these calls? Have you been showing up on Testimony Tuesday? Do you invite people to Testimony Tuesday? Do you talk on your stories? Do you go live with a friend and share their testimony? Do you have a Plexus planner that you write everything down in, where you say, okay, so for Monday motivation, I'm just going to talk on my Instagram stories. And then Thursday, April 28th, I'm going to go live with my friend Tabitha, and we're going to talk about our journey and what we've experienced so far. Okay. Do you do that? Do you treat this like a business? Because here's the thing, y'all. When you look at your business, and Brittany can tell you, she was in the corporate world and she had a job. As teachers, if you did not show up for class and you didn't go out when you had recess duty, and you did not show up to your meetings for the school, you would probably get fired, right? Like, if you did not show up for your job, you would probably get fired. So how in the world are you supposed to grow with Plexus when you're not showing up? And that's that tough love that's coming, and it's coming hard, and it's stabbing you right in the heart, y'all. I know. But I say that because I had people tell me the same thing. Marissa, how do you expect to be an emerald when you don't even work like an emerald. Your priorities are all up in the air. You put Plexus on the back burner. You care more about a Netflix show than you do getting on a call, or you care more about going out with friends than you do sitting down and having AirPods in your ears and learning how to be a leader. Okay. That was tough love that really had to. And so if that's you right now and you're feeling like that, maybe we need to get some priorities in order. Maybe we need to start getting plugged in to some different things that our team has to offer, because our team has a lot to offer. These Sunday night calls that we do, Testimony Tuesday nights, we do messenger events. You guys get plugged in with that. Don't just let that go out the window. Get plugged in with that. It's right there. You can't tell me, oh, well, it's just really not working out for me. There's just really nothing I can get plugged into. Girl, bye. Okay. Girl, bye. Like, there are so many different things that you can get plugged into. I know it was crazy the other day. Erica said, my friend Erica, those of you who don't know her, she is so precious and she is an introvert and she is kind of shy until you get to know her. She'll love you, squeeze you, hug you. She's so sweet, but she's very introvert. And so going live for her is sometimes a challenge. But here's the thing. Those messenger events, she fell in love with. She loved those messenger events. She said, Marissa, I can start doing those with my team. I love that. So find what makes your soul tick. Find what works for you and your team. And don't be afraid to grow outside of your comfort zone. Okay. Don't just say, oh, well, lives aren't for me. Try them anyway. You don't have to do them once a week. Do them once a month and get better at them as you go. Okay. Yeah. Girl, bye. That's so funny. I say that all the time. Okay. Also looking at your own personal growth. Okay. We're going to talk about personal growth, personal health goals and all the things. When's the last time you woke up early to do a devotional? When's the last time you woke up early to do a workout? When's the last time that you scheduled a coaching call with me? When's the last time that you connected with a friend and y'all shared each other's testimonies and you grew with each other? When's the last time that you did that? Okay. Because here's the thing. We cannot be 100% on social media if we're not 100% on the inside. You guys, life doesn't have to look perfect on social media. Share the struggle that you're in. Those of you that have just had a baby, that's a season. Y'all, that is a freaking season. Brittany's having this baby that's crying in the middle of the night and all the things, and it's hard, and putting him to bed, he's crying. That's a season. But she loves Plexus, and this is still a part of her life, and she loves the products. So she's not going to turn her clothes sign off because she's in a hard season. Okay. So even when I was in a hard season, I still posted about the products because guess what? I loved them. They make me happier. They make my sex drive go up. Okay. They do all the fun things. Okay. These products are amazing. I love them. They're a part of my life. So why do we go through phases where we're like, okay, well, I'm on fire for 3 days and I'm going to post all the time. And then I'm going to take 2 weeks off. Why do we do that? Okay. Why do we do that? Your open sign for your business has to be on. It has to be on. And if it's not, that's when you turn it around and say, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. It's Monday. I'm going to make this a priority in my life. I'm going to learn new things. Y'all, social media is a hard thing to learn. I don't know if you saw Natalie's live or Natalie's YouTube video. If you did, post it in the chat. If you guys have not seen it, I really recommend you go watch it. She talks about sharing authentically. And that's the thing, y'all. Share authentically. Share your season. Share your struggles that you're in. Say, you know what? Tomorrow's Monday. I'm about to get my butt up and I'm about to work out and we're going to try this again. I've tried it 20 times and I failed, but I'm going to try again. Do you know how many people can relate to that? Do you know? Like, this is hilarious, and do not laugh. I know y'all are going to laugh, but I say don't laugh. I was going to post a thing on my Instagram story the other day, and I was not wearing a bra, and I had one little freaking nipple that was hard, and I was videoing myself, and I saved the video to laugh at myself over and over and over, because guess what I did? Guess what I did in the middle of the video? I looked at it, and I rubbed it out to try to make it go away. Literally rubbed it out. Okay, y'all? So here's the thing. There is room for growth. There is hope in knowing that you can move, that you don't have to stay where you are, okay? And it's going to be a journey. You may not get to Emerald by July. You may not get to Emerald by the end of the year. But what if you got to Emerald in 5 years? What if you started making 6 figures in 5 years? What if you got to drive around a Lexus and your kids got to see you get that car? And they said, Mama, you got this car. You worked so hard. You know how many times my kids say that, Mama, I love your Lexus. Like, Jake says all the time, I want to work Plexus so I can get a car like this. Do you know how many times? And I just sit there and I think, if I would have given up, I would not have what I have today. Okay. So there is room for growth. Know that right now, that there is hope in moving forward. You do not have to stay where you are. Okay. I have so many notes and I just start rambling. Oh yeah. Are you using your team's resources? That's a big one. Okay. So what we have, these Sunday night calls, the Tuesday night testimony calls, corporate calls, the corporate calls they do. I know, rub it out, sister, rub it out. Try to make it go away. Anyway, the Monday motivation calls that corporate does, they do a lot of those things. They do a lot of, Brittany talks on some, like, I know they do some silver ones, how to go silver. And you know what's crazy, you guys, is I will even get on some of those calls on how to go silver. Do you know, here I am a sapphire. I know how to go silver. I know how to get 3 people. I average like 6 to 9 people a month. Okay. I don't have a problem going silver, but I need to learn as a leader to help my people go silver. And I need to keep building that belief in my head to help my people go silver, because here's what happens when you have a lot of people go silver. You go gold and you go senior gold, and then you go ruby and senior ruby and emerald and sapphire and diamond. And when you can get really, really good at getting people to silver and helping them get to silver and helping them get to silver, you push forward. Yeah, y'all's nights, May. Y'all are gonna be talking about me rubbing out my nipple. Y'all be posting on social media, y'all. Okay, so that's the thing, is there are no excuses. There are no excuses that you cannot make this work. Okay, stop telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you haven't lost the weight, that you are shy, that you don't have the personality. Stop telling yourself those things, because when you go to a Plexus event like convention or leaders retreat, you see there's a lot of different people and a lot of different personalities that are up there, and that say, they share their stories, and they share how they worked this Plexus business when they had cancer. They worked their Plexus business when they buried their baby. They worked this Plexus business when they did this and this and this and this, because it was a priority for them. Because they're literally now earning 6 figures, and they're bringing their husbands home from the oil field. They're able to, and there's so many different things, you guys. What you want in 5 years and your why and where you see yourself and your family should matter to you. You should not want to be in the same spot that you are right now. And now that I'm here and I'm in this season of being a jewel, and Brittany could probably say the same thing, I'm in this season of already being a jewel. My vision for the next 5 years has changed drastically. And it's okay to make a lot of money. I used to be scared of talking about money. And it's okay to make a lot of money, because we're about to help our new church that we've been going to, that just planted here in our hometown. I have a vision to even do something with maybe like a nonprofit after school program. There's so many things that the door is now open, because we make money and we make career money. Okay. So don't let all these excuses hold you back from moving forward. Okay. We all have doubt. It's a human thing. We all have doubt. I think it's just natural for us. It's like we have this doubt of other people's opinions. We have this doubt of failures. Maybe we tried to do this business in the past and it didn't really work. Do you know how many times I've started over? Do you know how many times Brittany has started over? Do you know how many times Jill Renfro and Emily Gibson and Emily Roberts, do you know how many times they have started over? A lot. And they love the journey and they love the setbacks and the failures, because it's gotten them to where they are. Okay. So move. You are not a tree. Move forward. Learn how to work social media. If you want to get better at reels, YouTube that shit. Okay. You do not have to not know how to do a reel. You can learn how to work social media. It's something that is out there. Like, when people come to me and they're like, Marissa, how did you do this, and this? And I'm like, there's a YouTube video for it. It's called a reel. Like, it's a video. It's a reel. Like, it's just, it blows my, it blows my mind how so many people, they want the answer right away. And then if they don't get it, they're like, oh, well, I suck at this. That's not true. You're just not willing to learn. That's not true. You have the opportunity to grow and move forward and learn new things. And that's what I do. I'll never forget the first time we tried to make a reel, or the first time that I talked on my Instagram story, or the first time that I know Bailey White just went live the other night, couldn't even get me to connect to her live. So she started talking on her live, y'all. She was a nervous wreck. She was sweating. It was so funny, but it wasn't funny. Bailey, I love you, girl. I'm so proud of you. She did it. And then she called me. She said, Marissa, I totally did not know how to do that. Y'all, there is a first time for everything. You are allowed to learn and grow and do hard things, because those hard things are going to get you to where you want to be. Okay. Let's see. So one of the things that I wrote down was being willing to grow and setting boundaries. All right. I am a sapphire. Brittany is an emerald. Natalie is a senior ruby. There are people that work this business full time. Okay. I have 3 kids. Easton's playing t-ball. Jake's playing travel ball. Jake does pitching lessons once a week. Laylee cries all the time. My husband's needy. He wants me to cook and clean and do all the things. You know what I mean? So I know how busy I can be, and I know how busy you are. So guess what? Working this business for you may look like on your lunch break, or on Saturday, or on Sunday night, or in the morning. You may wake up an hour earlier, or you may pop some AirPods in while you're driving to work, or you may pop some AirPods in while you're getting ready and you're putting your makeup on. What does that look like for you? How often are you working this business? How often are you pouring into yourself and working on that personal development? Because if I asked you, hey, what did you do in the last week? When did you work your business? How often did you work on personal development? What podcast did you listen to? And you were to say, Marissa, I only did that one day. That's probably why you're not moving forward. Okay. And again, that's that tough love coming at you. I, as a sapphire, make time to get up in the morning. I work, I do my devotional, I do my workout. You guys, working out in the morning has been huge for me. I feel like it's just a good start to my day, doing my devotional. I have it right here, 100 Days of Believing Bigger. I do that. That's because that's my source. That's my source. I don't know if it's your source, but that's my source. Where I find joy first thing is in my devotional. Because guess what? All these talents that he's given me, and all of these blessings and these people and being a leader comes from him. And so I'm going to give him some time, and then I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to work. You guys, I'm not going to lie. My kids go to bed 8:30 most nights. And then Laylee usually is in there watching Coco Melon, and I'm in here for an hour or so doing stuff like this, planning calls and checking on customers, and, planning out my week or whatever that looks like, because it's a priority for me. Some of you are like, well, Marissa, how do you do it all? You're a photographer, you're this, and this, because it's a priority for me, because I love it. That's why I posted on my Instagram story earlier. This is a priority for me. It's Easter and we're on this call, and there's 21 people on this call tonight, and y'all are here. Do you want to know why? Because it's a priority for you, because you see yourself in 5 years making 6 figures. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Tell me if you do in the chat, because some of you, I really don't know. I've never even talked to y'all, some of y'all before, but in 5 years, you may see yourself making 6 figures. You may see yourself being a stay-at-home mom, or you may see yourself opening a boutique, or opening up a salon, or your husband having the chance to open up a shop for your husband, or whatever that looks like. Whatever dreams that you have, it starts right now. And they say 6 months of hardcore alignment and like drive, and like really like the drive to work and do things in 6 months, you will see such a big difference, like in your mindset, in your growth, in your business. 6 months of hardcore alignment. I don't mean work this business once a day. I mean, work this business and have boundaries. Okay. It's okay to watch a Netflix show with your husband at night on Sunday nights. Pencil that in. It's okay. Like Alan and I love, we watched Yellowstone. We've watched Ozark. We've watched Wentworth. We've watched a whole bunch of different shows. I pencil that in and I say, hey, okay, babe. All right. Sunday nights are our night. Monday nights are our night. We're going to watch an hour of our show. But Tuesday night's my testimony call. Thursday night's my coaching calls. What does that look like for you? It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, oh, hey, friend, you know what? Because y'all, if you had a friend that called you right now and said, okay, Megan, I really need you. Like, I'm really having a hard time right now. I need you to come over. And you would drop everything, right? You would drop everything because that's your friend. And you would go and you would help her and you would comfort her and all the things. So why are we not doing that with Plexus? Why are we pushing Plexus on the back burner? Why are we not showing up for these calls and not inviting people to Testimony Tuesday? Why are we not doing those things? Because it's just not a priority for us. Okay. And hobby money may be okay for you. That is okay. Okay. But if you are wanting career money, it starts with having that belief, willing to grow, willing to move, having those boundaries and working. Okay. Working. Again, it's Easter night. Like, you guys have probably had a long day. Everybody's tired. Like, I'm tired from just getting all ready and fixed up because that doesn't happen often anymore, y'all. Like, 3 kids and staying at home. I feel like I wear this t-shirt, by the way, every day. Like, y'all probably see it in my stories all the time, but I love it so much. Anyway, y'all are exhausted, but you're here. And so you showed up. There's not an excuse. Y'all are here. Y'all are ready to grow and learn. Okay. One more thing that I wrote down was, okay. Last thing, and then you guys can ask questions or post in the chat or whatever. Brittany, if you want to add anything. In the last, I would say 14 days, have you guys, does your audience on social media, does your workplace, do they know that this is a priority in your life? Do they know? And I don't just mean by a pink drink selfie. I mean, sharing your story. Do they know that this is a priority? Do they know that you're on your way to be the healthiest, happiest version of yourself? Okay. And those friends that are like, that's kind of dumb. Like, you're taking a weight loss pill. Just say, girl, bye, girl, bye, girl, bye. I don't need that negativity because I'm on my way to being the healthiest, happiest version of myself. And I am going to be in a completely different place in 6 months. And I can't wait to see where I'm headed. If you want to support me, support me. If not, move along. Okay. Your audience has to know that this is a priority in your life. So share your heart, your story. Don't just share all these graphics that we give you. You guys, those graphics are great, but people connect with stories. People connect with people. And so share your heart, share your story, show up every single day in your story. And I don't just mean show up holding the pink drink selfie. Happy Monday. Show up on Tuesday, pink drink selfie. Happy Tuesday. That's not what I mean. I mean, tomorrow's Monday. It's a new week, start of a new week. You can start over. You're going to focus on some goals that you want to accomplish. You're drinking this pink drink that gives you energy. You're excited about where you're headed. It's a new mindset. Share your story with them. Okay. I want you guys to really, really do that. Okay. So in the chat, questions that you have, feel free to ask. Brittany, is there anything else that we want to add to this? Because again, it was kind of a tough love, but I tried to add some humor in there so that y'all didn't.
I'm so proud of you.
Yay!
Y'all, that right there is growth for her, because normally it's me giving the tough love. And those of you that know me, my tough love is tough. And Marissa's like, Brittany, I just want to hug you. Be nice. That was major growth for her.
I'm the hugger. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's so
one
true,
thing
you guys.
That I did want to add, I think everybody on here, minus me, Marissa, and Natalie, are still working full time. Okay. One thing that I can tell you guys helped me, and Natalie can probably attest to this too. We have 10 minutes. Is when I was working full time, I had to schedule out my week and do time blocking. So if you know that you get up at 7 o'clock every morning or 6:30 and you have to leave by 7:30 to get to work by 8, then you can write in your calendar or set an alarm on your phone for 7:30 to 8 is my drive to work. Listen to a podcast and know what podcast you want to listen to. Marissa and Natalie and Alyssa, everybody shoots off awesome podcasts that they really like that you can listen to. If you sit down, what I do now is sit down on Sunday nights and I plan out what I'm going to post for the week. And if it's a picture or Motivation Monday or shouting somebody out on my team, whatever, I have that already planned out, because literally you guys that are working full time can work your business an hour or less a day and still grow. That's what I did. I was in the corporate world. I was working my business on my lunch break and got to senior Ruby. So if I can do it and Natalie can do it, working full time, teacher, I was an executive assistant, you guys can totally do it. You don't have to work 4 or 5 hours a day to get where we are.
And you guys, growth is different for everybody. Okay.
Yes.
So many of you are like, well, I only added one person this month. You grew 6 points. That's 6 points. That's still growth. That's still moving forward. Those small achievements and those small wins are going to add up to big results. So you don't have to add 30 people every month. You just work on growing as a leader, helping your people go silver, helping your people get excited. And that starts with you. That starts with you showing up. And like Brittany said, if that needs to be on your lunch break, if that needs to be in the morning, if that needs to be in the evening on your way home from work, it looks different for everybody. I just know, like, so many people are like, oh, well, I didn't grow very much this month. You did. If you had point increase, or maybe you added a couple people and you helped a couple people go silver or whatever, you had growth. You don't have to become an emerald in 6 months. Like, this is a journey and you're just going to grow along the way. So throw that out there. Like, growth looks different for everybody.
Yes. And another thing I just thought of too, like in a lot of our Zoom calls with Genevieve, I know some of the girls on here got to hear her at Gold School. She always talks about, she doesn't like graphics. She likes you hopping on and seeing your face and telling your story. She's like, you guys make the graphics all pretty and all that, but she's like, it's way too much information and they only have 15 seconds to read it. They don't get to read all of it. She goes, graphics sell and stories tell the story, and they're going to relate to your story. So you can post a graphic, a cute graphic that we give you guys, but then hopping on live and explaining why you posted that graphic. Why is the triplex the most important combo in your opinion? Because it helped me with X, Y, and Z. And telling them instead of just a cute little graphic. Let them see your face. And you don't have to be all done up. Most of the time, you guys, I only look like this right now. You guys know me. Most of the time I'm in a sports bra, tank top, no makeup, hair is a mess. I only look like this because it's Easter and I'm still looking like a hot mess.
And Jordan Roddenberry is a good one to follow for that, because she's very raw and very real. Also, really quickly, if you guys are not plugged into Living Fully, we do this Wednesday nights at 8:30, and it is so good. Okay. It is so good. And it's just good for your mental health. We don't even talk about Plexus, you guys. Natalie shared last week. Katie Rogers is going to share. I think Brooke's going to share. It's a good way for you to hear people talk about their struggles. I know a lot of times we don't talk about our struggles. We only talk about the good things and the happy things. But you guys, hitting those pain points with people and hearing people's struggles and hearing people's, failures and how they got through it, that's when people connect with you. I don't know about you, but like, I don't want to be around perfect people. I don't want to be around people that have it all together all the time. I want to be around people that can admit to their mistakes and talk about how they got through it and just have a story. Like, those are people that I want to be around. So really focus on that. Going into, like, I really want you to focus on that going into this week and finishing out April. We've got 2 more weeks. And I want you guys to get raw and get real, to think about where you're headed. If you guys need to schedule a coaching call with me or Brittany, please do. We will send you some podcasts in the group message. If y'all are not part of the group message, either Hype Squad or the growth one, let us know and Brittany can get you added in that, because it's a group message. If you need to turn it off, you can turn it off, but we do a lot of I send a lot of podcasts in there. I send a lot of different graphics in there, call reminders, book club reminders, all the things. This book is called Living Fully. You can get it on Amazon. It'll probably get to your house by Wednesday, and you can do that call with us. So that's one that you can get plugged into. Melinda, I added you right before we got on this call. It's called Hype Squad. We will be in that. It's a group message. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? I'm excited to, Angela Dawn. Yes, I got you, girl. I'm excited for the week. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited to grow. I think tough love is, Laylee, quit saying hi. My squirrel brain is thinking about your hand and I can't talk, sister. Quit. I think it's important to have that tough love. I think it's important to sometimes have these come to Jesus meetings to really think about where we're going, what we want out of this, what we want for our families. And so you guys are awesome. I'm excited to see y'all share what you took away. We did record this. So if there's somebody that couldn't hop on that is on your team, let us know. Okay. Brittany, can you think of anything?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
We're about to get cut off.
Hey, pray over us real quick and we'll hop off.
Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to hop on here tonight as a team and as a bunch of friends. We thank you for being able to celebrate with our families today for Easter. And we just ask that you be with us as we go through the week and help us all to be brave and confident in our posting and sharing these amazing products with friends and family. And we thank you for everything you do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.